Greetings, my darling. Welcome to your October color reading, which I'm very excited about. And it's really powerful because I've kind of realized that we've moved really this last 9 months. It feels like were in that birthing phase, birthing more of who we are, releasing, and the releasing still is continuing. This is, October will be a month for healing, but we've moved from the single numbers into the double numbers, the 10, where, the next 3 months, it'll be 10, 11, 12. We're in the 10th month of 2022. So it's like there is a kind of a growing up. It's like now you've got to get real, okay? So this month is the color that's associated with violet. It brings in an energetic influx of spiritual light that is here for you. You are divinely protected. Violet is associated with spirituality, riches, wisdom, cleansing and clearing, raising your vibration, high ideals. It really is a spiritually empowered color. And this month, really, it's about really connecting and owning your spiritual power and all that you are, a spiritual being at its core. Also this month, it brings in the eclipse season, and this will start on the 11th of October. So we'll also have that to really allow the energies to elevate you to a higher frequency, because everything that you currently are experiencing in your life, it's because you're a vibrational match. And it's as simple as that. And therefore, if you, and also even relation to the desires that you want to accomplish, they are already here. They are already created in the ether, but you have got to align to raise your vibration to that frequency for them to come in. And what that generally requires is it requires you to do the inner healing, to raise your game, to let go of the old conditioning, and to really connect in with the manifesting queen that you are, okay? So what I would recommend, because we have those, the violet here, and because this is going to ask you to, to raise your game in terms of your frequency, in terms of your beliefs, in terms of what you're doing, in terms of what your standards are, raising your standards, and in terms of your spiritual connection, okay? It's time to recognize that you are royal. You are royal. You are the queen. And violet is associated with this royalty. It brings in this royal energy. So you can ask yourself what you're doing, what you're accepting. Would the royal me be accepting this? Would the royal me be doing more of this great stuff? It's like really putting your shoulders back and really taking the throne that is yours. So this is the month to take the throne. What I'd highly recommend this month is that you cleanse your energy every single day, because violet is the color for cleansing, purification, okay, transmutation. So use the violet flame or use the violet light to cleanse your energy. And what I will do is I will actually do a healing next week. I will bring in the violet. I'll do a violet clearing for you in next week's Saturday's inspiration, okay? And we'll put that in to on our YouTube channel, Gloria True Color. So make sure you go and look for that. And we'll also send it out to our email list. So make sure you're on the list if you're not already. The other thing that I'd say, so the non-negotiable this month is clearing your energy every single day without fail. And then because Violet is also about cleansing, what I'd highly recommend is that you clear something every day. So that can be, so you would clear your energy every day. And on top of that, you'll do one more thing, which will be to clear your space. So it'll be either, I'll give you a few examples, clear your space, clear your home, declutter, clear out your wallet, anything that you feel that you've been putting off, do them. So write out a list of what are you going to do for the whole month of October. There's 31 days in October. So you are going to write out a list of 31 things that you would say, this needs clearing, this needs doing, this needs taken care of. Whatever they are, that's going to involve clearing out and making space and raising your vibe and improving your life and your environment, because it really does count, okay? So, and feel free to share them as well. Ask for ideas. Get things maybe taken off your plate that you have been putting off, the thinking that you have to do. Do you really have to do it? Okay. This is important because the energy is rising. We have an influx of light that for the month of October, that is another higher level, right? It's going to help you to move into your spiritual power. And of course, what you might find is that the ego will start kicking off. So just be mindful about the ego, because what is happening here is that your spiritual self, the soul of who you are, is wanting now to be embodied, to be present, okay? You are also going to experience this month calling. Your spiritual calling is going to become clearer, or you will find that you will get the go-ahead to really step deeper into your spiritual calling, okay? You might have a sense of stagnation or a void as well, because of course, you have the positives of Violet, but the shadow sides of Violet are, darkness, grief, sadness. In worst case scenarios, kind of that feeling of depressed that you can't continue. But knowing that if you go to that, if you don't dwell on it, and if you allow yourself to go there, you can bring the light, like inside any darkness, inside any void. I always say that's where the divine is. There is light there. And once you tap into that light, so give yourself time to say, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to those dark corners, but I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to give them the attention, and I'm going to find the diamond that is in that, and I'm going to bring the light out. And the complementary color for Violet is yellow, and I'm wearing yellow here today, okay? So it's like, bring in the yellow, lift, get out in the light, get out in the sun, get outside, so that you can bring more of the light into your life. And you'll find that decluttering will lift and raise the vibration as well around you, okay? What else have we got going on? Yes, so the other thing is that what you will find is that the reason, we want to know the why and we want to know how. The reason this is happening is that you're being called to release these lower frequencies, these limiting patterns, because you can no longer live the way you have been living, because it's what took you here will not take you there. As well as that, the new earth template is here. You've got to plug in to that. And what you might find that it would serve you to unplug from the drama, unplug from any external forces where you've been putting your power and say, I'm plugging out the power out of that and deciding what are you going to plug into. And this is why in Divinely Prosper, these women are divinely prospering, because we are doing this as we're creating this reality as the norm. So we're not being taken out as much, where we've really, it's a practice. It's like mastery is about repetition. Okay, so we are mastering the principles of divinely prospering, and it's a repetition, and it's like really you'll find, oh my God, there's so many other layers that, you know, we all, you know, you have one particular thing you think, I thought I dealt with that. But if you focus on dealing with those things, unplugging and taking your power out of those and putting your power into yourself, into your heart, grounding yourself and mastering your divine connection, because your divine connection is your partnering with a higher power that will enable you to manifest your heart's desires, that will enable you to live out your divine path. This is the month for your spiritual divinity, your spiritual practice. And what spiritual practice do you have going on that's going to support you? And if you don't, then I would encourage you to tend to your spiritual self, because it will serve you so much. And you'll find that there's actually more ease, right? You will feel that there'll be more synchronicity. You'll feel synchronicity. That word synchronicity is like you are in sync. You will have different reminders or confirmations or just nice things that will happen to you. Like I found, like yesterday, I went into the boulangerie to get 3 pain au chocolats for my kids. And the woman said to me, she said, oh, but what about the mama? And I said, oh, no, I said, I'm actually, I'm fine. And I really didn't want the pain au chocolat. And she was like, oh, she said, we've got to look after the mama as well. And she gave me a free pain au chocolat. And I'm like, oh my God. And so it's like, it's these kind of things, these experiences. So my everyday action of going into the boulangerie became an enhanced experience by just having that interaction, and the gratitude of like, oh my God, she actually made my day to give me something. The other thing about this month is why would you do this? Because this month is about healing and upgrading you and your life. Because when you upgrade you, your life and your business and your relationships and your health all upgrades. It's a domino effect, okay? So you will be called to own this power, the power of you, the power of your spiritual power, right? Tapping into that ancient wisdom, connecting with that creative force. There are spiritual portals this month. There are gateways. We have these eclipses, this eclipse, which is starting on the 11th. That is a gateway. That is a kind of a space for you where you're invited. You've got to choose. Nobody can choose for you. You've got to choose. You are being invited to step through and claim your power, claim your dreams. And it's claiming the ancient divine power that is yours by divine right. And nobody can do it for you. You've got to choose you. You have got to choose the soul of you, the light of you, the abundance of you. You've got to tend to your spiritual connection, bring in that daily practice, get out of the norm and into the abnormal. This is what the richness of Violet is going to be bringing in. And so by you really, really leaning in to your energy, dropping down into your heart, deepening your divine connection, you will start seeing miracles. This is a month where you can manifest miracles, right? Because you have got the power, but you've got to make a choice between two realities. So now, are you going to choose a life of lack, or are you going to choose a life of thriving, a life of abundance? Because life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. So what are you choosing? And with that choice, what are you doing? Because it's the doing is the creative force, the creative process that is bringing your dreams to life and bringing out the soul of you, the spirit that you are. You will hear actually even, thinking, oh, that child is very spirited. You want that spirit. You want that. Activating that spirit. Okay? Now, I said earlier about the shadow sides of Violet. So this will actually, if you are feeling, and if you are in this phase of like, grief, I'm hearing an awful lot of, people having family members that are suddenly ill, suddenly passing. So there's a lot of grief there. And it's like, it's being with the grief, right? Or any sadness, any disappointments, any feelings that you're powerless, right? This is being with them, but not dwelling. Giving yourself permission to say that you're going to go there, and then allowing the energy to move, to give it the attention and to heal. You're going to honor them. And then you're going to release them into the light. You're going to let the violet ray transmute them. And this will set you free. You have the power to manifest what you desire. But are you using and channeling this spiritual power in the best way? Well, what's great is that this month is the month where you have the possibility to heal. It's a month where you are encouraged to do some healing on yourself, to further up-level your vibration to higher heights, okay? To release what's holding you back. There still might be a couple of things in that 3D template, these old constructs. Turn off the television, turn off the radio of the lack, and go, I've got the power, right? So it feels like by unplugging from this lack, this what we're being told, is it true? And re-plugging into a higher source, a more joyful, abundant frequency, that life is there for you. And knowing that the simplicity of this isn't always easy, but it's so simple. You raise your vibration and it will align you to what you desire. It will align you to that higher plan. So, my loves, a great mantra that might actually help you anchor into that. So when you're going through whatever it is you're going through, when you need reminders, you're going to reach for this anchor. Only good comes of this. I have nothing to fear. Everything is working out in divine and perfect order. So now, this month, it's about either applying what you know, if you're not doing it already, and if you are already applying what you know, and living, walking the talk, talking the walk, then it's time to really step into the mastery. And the mastery is achieved through repetition, doing it over and over again, stopping procrastinating. All you've got is now. You are capable. You are worthy. Moving through any discomfort, rising up, letting it out, releasing, because it no longer has a place in your life or your psyche. So this month, ask and you will receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door shall be opened unto you. You are a spiritual being and you are being asked to lead an enlightened path. You are the light. And the song that's coming in, I love this song, is I am the light of my soul, I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am bliss, I am. Do this with me. I am the light of my soul, I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am bliss, I am. Have that song playing. Bring that light. You are the light. You are the sun. You are the stars. You are a multi-dimensional being. So that's it, my darlings. Enjoy this month. And I will do a special violet invocation for you that will support you next Saturday. So stay tuned. And be sure to share this with anybody that you feel would need a lift, that is in that place where they're in a bit of a flunk, they're in that bit of a void, and they just might need a little bit of a pull out into the divine truth. And if you would like to work one-to-one with me and use the energies for the next 3 months, which is going to be deeply healing, fruitful, and really being guided so that I can, because I get visions, I'm being shown where the person needs to go, and we move out whatever is in the way so that you can align and have those desires, because these next 3 months are extremely potent. So the first step for that is that to take me up on a breakthrough call, and we will look at where you're at and if we are a right fit. And if you're ready, you've got to be willing to go there with me. You've got to be willing to invest in yourself and to want the best for yourself. And I will come in and move whatever it is out of the way so you can experience what you know is possible deep inside, because there's more for you than to you than meets the eye. Take care. Sending you lots of love.